everyone. Welcome back to the English Podcast Show, the place where you boost your English skills, one conversation at a time. Whether you're sipping your morning coffee or stuck in traffic, we've got something to make your English learning journey smoother, smarter, and super fun. I'm your host, Emma, and today we have a super exciting episode for all of you who are looking to speak English more naturally and confidently. Today's episode is called 101 Phrases for Daily English Conversation. And no, we're not going to read all 101 right now, but we will walk through a powerful list of essential phrases that will supercharge your everyday speaking skills. But I'm not alone in this. I have a very special guest with me today. Give a warm welcome to Alex.
Hi, Emma. Hello to all the listeners out there. I'm Alex, an English trainer and language enthusiast. I'm excited to be here again to break down everyday phrases that native speakers use all the time, but learners often miss.
Awesome! And joining us later in the episode is our amazing vocabulary expert, Maria, who will break down some of the more complex phrases and give you easy examples you can use right away. So stay tuned. Let's get started. Segment 1. Introduction to Common Phrases. So, Alex, when you started learning English, what was the most challenging part about speaking it daily?
Honestly, just knowing what to say in the moment. I would freeze up or default to really simple words like okay or yes, but I wanted to sound more natural, like native speakers.
Totally. That's where daily phrases come in. These are phrases people use all the time, in coffee shops, at work, with friends, and once you learn them, speaking becomes so much easier. Segment 2. Basic daily phrases. Let's dive into some basic go-to phrases. These are the ones you can start using today. Whether you are meeting someone informally, friends, classmates, colleagues, or starting conversations at social gatherings, school, or work. What's up? A casual way to ask, how are you? I'm good, thanks. You? Long time no see. No worries, meaning it's okay or don't worry about it. That sounds great. Let me check. Fingers crossed, used when hoping for a good outcome. I'll get back to you, means you'll respond later. Hang on a second. I'm just browsing. Perfect for when you're shopping.
I love fingers crossed. I didn't understand it at first, but once I saw people use it before exams or interviews, it totally clicked.
Exactly. These phrases are not just about vocabulary, they're about how people really speak. So, Alex, why it is important?
Small talk builds connection. These are the phrases native speakers use to break the ice, show friendliness, and establish rapport. Examples of usage: hey, how's it going? Use this instead of a formal hello. Long time no see. Perfect when you meet someone after a long time. Same old, same old. Say this when life is going as usual. Fluency. Tip: mastering small talk allows you to start conversations confidently, an essential part of natural spoken English.
Now, let's go a bit more professional. Here are phrases you might use at work or in formal settings, at school, work, or in daily life when you need assistance. In polite communication, especially with strangers or authority figures. Why it is important, Alex?
Knowing these phrases ensures you sound polite, respectful, and cooperative, even when making demands. Examples of usage: could you give me a hand? Say this when you need physical help, like lifting something. Would you mind helping me? More formal and polite than, can you help? You're a lifesaver. Great for expressing gratitude warmly. Let's touch base next week. I'll keep you posted. I'm on it means I'm taking care of it. Can we circle back to that? Thanks for reaching out. I appreciate your help. Let's take this offline. Just to clarify, I'd like to add something. That's a great point. Fluency tip: using softening phrases like would you mind or I'd appreciate it makes your English diplomatic and culturally appropriate.
Segment 4. Friendly and social phrases. Emma, here are some friendly, casual phrases for daily interactions. You bet. A fun way to say, of course. It's not a big deal. I'm in. You agree to join. I can't make it. If you're turning down an invitation. Sounds like a plan. Let's catch up soon. Hit me up later. Informal way to say, contact me. I'm down for that. Same here. No biggie.
Same here is one I use a lot now. It's such a quick way to agree without repeating the whole sentence. Let's talk about segment 5, advanced but useful phrases. Emma. And if you're feeling confident, try these more advanced but super useful phrases. I'm swamped means you're really busy. That's not going to fly. Something is not acceptable. Let's play it by
Wordwise
ear.
with Maria.
Decide as we go. I'm on the fence. Based on you haven't decided yet, it's a win-win. A situation where both parties benefit or there's a positive outcome for everyone involved. I'm not sure I follow. I don't quite understand what you're saying. Let's not jump to conclusions. Don't decide or assume something too quickly without knowing all the facts. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't take it too seriously or literally. Be skeptical. We're on the same page. We understand and agree with each other. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's start the task or activity.
Play it by ear confused me at first. I thought it was about music.
You're not alone. Most of the often make this mistake.
Now it's time for our favorite segment, Wordwise with Maria. She's going to explain some of the key vocabulary and phrases we use today. Over to you, Maria.
Thanks, Emma. Hello, everyone. I'm Maria, your vocabulary coach here on the English Podcast Show. Let's take a moment to understand some useful words and phrases from today's discussion. These are not only great for your IELTS speaking test, but also in real-life conversations. I'm swamped. This means you're very busy. Example, sorry I can't hang out tonight. I'm swamped with work. Play it by ear. This means you don't have a fixed plan and will decide as you go. Example, we don't have a schedule for the trip, we'll just play it by ear. Take it with a grain of salt. This means you shouldn't take something too seriously.
Consistency matters more than perfection.
Example, he's always exaggerating, so take his story with a grain of salt. On the fence. If you're on the fence, it means you're undecided. Example, I'm on the fence about quitting my job. Get the ball rolling. This means to start something. Example, let's get the ball rolling on this project. These are all phrases that show you understand how native speakers really talk. That's all from me today. Back to you, Emma. Before we wrap up, remember, every expert you admire was once a total beginner. The journey may be slow, it may be hard, but it's worth it. And if you fall, don't stop. Get up, take a breath, and keep going.
Thank you so much, Maria, and a huge thank you to Alex for sharing such detailed, useful insights today.
This was amazing. I wish I had this episode when I first started learning English.
Same here. And to our listeners, if you liked today's episode, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends who are learning English too. You can find a full list of today's phrases in the show notes.
And remember, practice makes progress. Try using just 3 of these phrases today. Don't aim for perfection, aim for communication.
That's a wrap on the English Podcast Show. Until next time, keep speaking, keep learning, and keep shining. Bye, everyone.